here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Oladipo. Sabonis is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's O'Quinn, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Joseph against Waiters. Shot by Joseph. No good. The Heat with the lead. And Corey Joseph quietly changing his game, Clark, the past few seasons to better his efficiency.
I agree with you there. I mean, he's done a nice job of recognizing the value of becoming better as a spot-up shooter. And as a result of the work he's put in, he's become pretty lethal on catch-and-shoot situations.
Now, here's Oladipo. After Dion Waiters miss, just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Back to Curry. And the layup falls.
He's becoming more comfortable and tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Joseph finds O'Quinn. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for Indiana. Waiters outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 9 points for Dion Waiters. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Here's Prince. Excellent D there from Waiters.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
It's Curry with the drive. Stolen by O'Quinn. Oh, and here comes Prince. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Curry. Johnson outside. Over Oladipo. Up again. Can't get the putback. Indiana trailing here. Joseph with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Prince. And here's Sabonis. Over Johnson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Sabonis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Waiters outside. Here's Adebayo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's Prince. Inside. Here's O'Quinn, and again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Here's Adebayo. Back to Curry. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oladipo's running. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Raiders against Prince. Ball stolen. And Johnson with the stop.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And a new group in for the Heat. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Johnson. Richardson comes in for Dion Waiters. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Tyler Johnson. And Lillard subbed in for Seth Curry. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Bogdanovich comes in for Sabonis. McDermott's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Collison in for Joseph. The Heat trail by 3. Lillard looking around. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Bogdanovich against Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they challenged everything at the rim, and that led them to victory.
Greg, they expended maximum energy, but it was well worth it. I mean, they earned that win with their defense.
Bogdanovich against Richardson. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. On its way from McDermott for 2. Rebound by the Heat. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Wade outside. Shoots from the line. That one off the back iron and out. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. The kick out to Collison. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. How last month turned out for him. Averaging about 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Now, here's Wade. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Lillard against Collison. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Richardson, no luck.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Prince. And it's denied. That's to Wade. It's over McDermott. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Heat lead by 2.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Collison looking around to the inside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Prince. Great open look there.
And Collison, I think, is at his best when he's shooting the ball from a set position. More of a set shooter than a guy who shoots it well on the move.
And the Heat call time here.
I had to get my numbers up. Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really knew it to me. God knew it for me.
James Johnson checked in for Adebayo. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Oladipo in for McDermott. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And it's a three-point Pacer lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now listen with it. Lillard picks him up. Collison against Wade. Right at the free throw line. Again, Indiana.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Collison against Lillard. Now here's Richardson. He's tightly guarded.
You know, since Bogdanovich came into the league, he's made some nice strides defensively and a nice contest there.
Passes it to Collison. Turner against Nurkic. The shot by Turner, no good.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
And Lillard kicks to Wade. Back to Lillard. To the middle. It's tipped. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collison. Back to Oladipo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, it's hard to overstate the strength of Oladipo. Sometimes you just can't shake this guy off his shot.
And for Victor Oladipo, his jump forward, Clark, as a player, came through a lot of small improvements, but perhaps the largest was his shooting.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned the incremental improvements in those small areas. You know, his percentages certainly went up inside and out, but he created a lot of chances for himself and his teammates with his driving ability. And he got very comfortable shooting off the bounce and not just relying on the catch and shoot. And, boy, his confidence, you could just see it elevating with each passing month of the season. And this guy's a bona fide all-star.
And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option on offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. And again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Wade. Oladipo with the block.
I think the athleticism of Oladipo is what makes him a plus defender who can actually get his share of block shots even though he's not that big.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Free throw good. Nurkic. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And here's Wade. He has 6. Richardson for 3. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Oladipo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Collison. Shoots it. Misses off the left iron. The Heat trail by 3. Richardson gets a wide open look. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Oladipo on the wing. Wade is covering. Oladipo against Wade. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Richardson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, the defense looks locked in. Looks like it's working.
Well, it's not everything's working exactly right, but our activity is making up for some of the mistakes and creating some opportunities and energy on the other end.
We'll see if that activity can continue. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
A dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back. American Airlines Arena, visible on the far right of your screen in that overhead shot of downtown Miami. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Pacers leading by 3. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. Adebayo is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Now, here's Sabonis. Collison finds Turner. Over Richardson. Shots good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 3.
exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Richardson against Bogdanovich. Passed away. Shoots a fader. Count it. Wade's got 8. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 12. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Bogdanovich against Richardson.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Lillard against Collison. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Sabonis. He's got 11. Oladipo outside. On the clock. Good D by Wade.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to slot that one away.
He kicks to Richardson. Back to Wade. That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Nurkic. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Collison. He has 5. Outside Turner over Richardson, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From the top of the key, Collison, no good.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
It's good on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Oladipo against Wade. Collison dishes to Oladipo. Kept alive by Indiana. Sabonis with the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lillard against Collison. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Passes to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Wade feeling it out a bit.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oladipo's got 14 points.
This is why Victor Oladipo is an all-star caliber player. He's able to connect inside even when under pressure.
Richardson kicks to Lillard. Fires from deep. Sabonis grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Oladipo. The dish to Collison. Indiana moving it around. Sabonis with the steal. Nurkic with the block. Richardson with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And Lillard kicks to Adebayo. Wade outside. Clock at 4. 16 feet away. And it goes down 2 points. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
A different look for Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Dion Waiters comes in for Richardson. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. The Pacers also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Turner. Taurean Prince comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And McDermott subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Collison. And it falls over the rim and in. He has 7.
You know, skilled offensively, Darren Collison has a nice feel for when to take these shots.
Lillard against Collison. And Lillard kicks to Waiters. Dishes it to Nurkic, 13 feet away. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Prince misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for Miami. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And Nurkic gets it to go. The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. McDermott kicks to O'Quinn. He dishes it to Collison. Prince outside. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there by Johnson. Down low, and Waiters with the stop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Upper Habit. Now here's Waiters. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Here's Nurkic. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Indiana trailing here. Outside Collison. Kicks it out to Prince. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Prince. 9 points in the game so far. Here's O'Quinn on the money from 12 feet away. O'Quinn's got 6. The Heat have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. 20 feet out. That one good for 2. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
And Lillard kicks to Waiters. Prince against Johnson. High post, Nurkic. Over O'Quinn, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Leaf checked in for Bogdanovich. Oladipo comes in for McDermott, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. Oladipo outside. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called the Heat.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Johnson. Richardson, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Seth Curry in for Lillard. Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Richardson. Will it go? And good that time. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grabbing for air.
Pass to O'Quinn. Prince up top, defended by Jones. Prince against Jones. Tries from 10. Almost, but it rolls out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Richardson, good. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Curry against Joseph. Prince outside. The stripe. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Now here's Jones after Taurean Prince's miss. Jones kicks to Richardson. Outside for Curry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Raiders against Oladipo. It's stolen by Oladipo. Stolen by Waiters. Feeds to Curry. And they pick up 2. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Joseph, the pass to Prince. He kicks it to O'Quinn. It's blocked. Second chance effort.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
We didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada.
he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Prince misses. Here's Curry. He's got 6. Now here's Waiters. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
You know, one of the strengths of Corey Joseph's game, he's an excellent defender, actually a bit of a pest out there, and does a nice job contesting shots.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat out front, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Leaf. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's McDermott in at the shooting guard position. Johnson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Raiders no luck.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Joseph with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Prince in the corner. Curry against Joseph. Here's O'Quinn. They get it back. Joseph dishes to Prince. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here is Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And that game against the Warriors, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Free throw good by Curry.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Leaf. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Leaf.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Waiters right side. Buries it down low. And the Heat lead by 4.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy 2. Very, very well done.
Here's Prince. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Now Johnson. Passes it to Waiters. Inside, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Johnson finds Jones. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Waiters. No good that time. Prince with the defensive effort. Joseph against Curry. Joseph, the pass to Leaf. To the middle, Rocket 6. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Lead as the free throw drops for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Waiters surveying the D. The pass to Johnson. And stolen by Prince. Pushing it up. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 3-point Pacer lead. And so Curry will bring it up for Miami. Got a piece of it. Outside, Jones. Down low. Curry with it. Here's Johnson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup and for the players. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Heat?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Just 4 to shoot. And for 3, Collison gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Indiana's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Outside Turner. Back to Collison. Lets it go from the wing. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Oladipo after Dwayne Wade's miss. And Oladipo kicks to Collison. 5 to shoot. Baseline J, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And Collison has a nice stroke, a quirky release, but never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
Wade finds Lillard over Collison, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Wade. Lillard's got it all tied up now for Miami. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Collison, the pass to Sabonis. For the 3, Collison, no good. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Wade, And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Lillard against Collison. Now, here's Sabonis. Defense is right there over Johnson. Sabonis, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Here's Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Sabonis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
He's off on the first. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And Lillard gets to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And so here is Indiana. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Oladipo. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Lillard. Puts it up from 15. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lillard's got 22 points. The Pacers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Collison finds Turner. Oladipo for 3. Net falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. 20 points for Victor Oladipo.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
And knocking down a bunch of them, too. Outstanding shooting in this fourth quarter.
Now here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Johnson dishes to Nurkic. In the corner, it's Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. They get it again.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Collison kicks to Sabonis. Oladipo left side to the middle. Here's Turner, and the layup's good off the glass.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Pass to Nurkic. Tries again. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Heat on the break. And then Johnson with the dunk.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now, here's Oladipo. Oladipo draws the double. Here's Bogdanovich. It's blocked. Collison against Lillard. Over Collison. Lillard misses. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up off the glass. Oladipo's got 22.
Outstanding concentration from the versatile scoring guard, Victor Oladipo. Big in a big spot.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Just 5 to shoot, and it's Wade in the corner. Over Oladipo. Misses off the right iron. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And a close game like this, Bogdanovich coming up big with that basket.
Miami's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Lillard against Collison. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Richardson for 3. Doesn't go that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Down low, Oladipo. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now, here's Lillard. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 14. Count it!
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what you're saying.
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never.
Collison for 3. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Wayne, you really got on the glass tonight. How did that happen?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get out there and help our big guys out.
Well, you helped him in a big way, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.